we are transferring power from Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people. Americanism, not globalism, will be our credo.
This is the heart of 1776.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Huge nationwide protests erupted once again on President Donald Trump's second weekend in office.
When you open your heart to patriotism, there is no room for prejudice. When America is united, America is totally unstoppable.
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States.
And most importantly, we will be protected by God.
From the front lines of the Infowars, it's Alex Jones.
No! You voted Trump! You voted Trump!
Oh my goodness, poor white people. Please, stop.
I want to wish everybody out there on this Friday evening a wonderful St. Patty's Day. I'm out wearing green because I don't just do little side issues to support people's culture. I actually support everybody's heritage, whether you're from Africa or whether you're from Asia or whether you're from Ireland or Germany or Mexico. It doesn't matter to me as long as you stand up for humanity. And I'm standing up for St. Patty's Day, not just got a little bit of the old Irish blood in me, the luck of the Irish. It's because I've seen calls to ban St. Patty's Day parades and calls for restricting it because it's a holiday based on Gaelic Norse peoples of Ireland. What the hell? I mean, I love Cinco de Mayo. I love Oktoberfest. I love, going out and, having fun and, having a party that's Japanese themed. It's not to insult culture. It's not cultural appropriation. It's fun. But we now see brown paper bags banned in city buildings in Seattle for about 5 years because nobody ever said brown paper bags are evil, but they're brown, so it might put someone down. And then we saw colleges all over the country last month start banning whiteboards because somebody might write something on them that's offensive. That's like banning books because somebody might write something that's offensive. Not just burning certain books, burning the idea of the book itself in written language. This is bringing us into a new dark age of total oppression. A war on ideas, a war on everything. Yeah, that's out of Inside Higher Ed, but it's an article in the Detroit Free Press. If you just Google that was last week, but we have a bunch of other colleges we learned. There it is. MSU banning whiteboards due to bullying. Well, as long as it's for that, and now banning the male and female gender because other people might not be that. So you can't put on the school form for elementary kids that you're a boy or girl. And no wonder places like Sweden, they have a 100% increase every year, it's exponential, of children saying, I'm something else. This is the end of the species. But regardless, our own Millie Weaver has created a nom de plume, a physical pen name, a disguise where she goes out around the victims of brainwashing, the anti-liberal SJWs, and she can actually get in amongst them and actually see the bizarre behavior taking place. So today she went to South by Southwest. It's like a big bug zapper for Californians that have come to Texas fleeing what they already collapsed. I shouldn't say Californians, people that fled to California the last 50 years to be famous, TV heads that think that's the real world. They flock there to think that's where the real world's at. I found out it's a horrible, smog-filled hellhole run by criminal gangs, and I mean Hollywood, not the actual gangs. So they flee here, and then they've got big papa spiders like Lewis Black and the Chronicle running the soul-catching, soul-stealing, parasitic organization, the South by Southwest, as they walk around like zombies looking at their phones and trying to become famous. So into this, we inserted our probe, our daring Rainbow Snatch, Millie Weaver. She's not going to be Rainbow Snatch in her persona. She's going to be Millie Weaver in disguise here to talk about going out and the open call, the vast majority. She's only out there 45 minutes to talk to about, 17, 18 people. Only 3 people refused. Oh, I agree. St. Patty's Day is evil and racist. St. Patty murdered the black people. He was like Hitler. Yes, she says. So as long as you say it's a chance to moral virtue signal, ban whiteboards, ban Halloween parties, ban whatever. You've got the Twitter accounts and Facebook. They're saying ban it. It's a white supremacist day. Destroy the Nazi. So any white people existing is Nazi, according to Hollywood and the globalist culture trying to do this. So you can't have any pride in any organization or any culture unless it's a big corporate MTV show. So Millie Weaver in the disguise as Rainbow Snatch. We're going to play this 15-minute report that you and your great crew, Gavin, put together so quickly. And then we're going to obviously have you come back and host a little bit after I'm gone. The Nightly News is coming up tonight. But just, you were there. You witnessed this historical event for yourself.
So I went out there as kind of a social experiment to see if I could get people to sign a petition to ban St. Patrick's Day if I said it was a white supremacist, racist holiday. And basically, they were willing to do anything they could to sign a petition to ban St. Patrick's Day.
Did they have their brains sucked out?
Yeah, they were.
Sorry.
They were it was pretty ridiculous. You know, I might have
And they signed it.
Yeah. I would
not even an hour's work.
Their names and stuff. But yeah, they signed it. I mean, and they're willing to put their names, addresses, and all that stuff to support the cause. And I was actually surprised that a couple people actually said, you know, one guy said to me, yeah, anything to take down the white man. I was like, that was a little bit odd.
Hey, you're not sporting your underarm here today, are you?
No.
Let me see. Not too hot out there?
No.
Well, you're not real Rainbow Snatch right now.
Yeah. I was in disguise, though. People totally believed that I was Rainbow Snatch. There was no question about it. And, you know, most people signed it willfully, and they were completely in agreement that there were a couple of people who actually brought it to my attention saying, actually, are you going to come out here and ban Christopher Columbus Day? Because we think that you should ban Christopher Columbus Day as well.
Well, there's also
they had other holidays they thought were racist and needed to be banned as well.
The Ninth Circuit has ruled that American flags can't be in schools in California. All over, they're banning them at football games, saying they're hateful. So it's just about, we have to give up any culture we have to all the outsiders who aren't even the enemy. They're brought in and then brainwashed against the general public. And it's just, there's no end to it.
Yeah, and out of political correctness, all I really had to do is, are you for or against racist holidays in America? And then at that point, most of the people were like, okay, yeah, I'll sign it because I want to show that I'm not a racist.
So they're being guilted via peer pressure into this. So just a few people said no. I think it's racist and evil, but they can still have it.
Well, some of them actually said that I do think it's racist. I don't like it.
What? The Irish were one of the classically oppressed groups. It's a cultural thing. Like when I've gone out to, you know, they'll have like Asian bazaar stuff at cities I'm visiting or Austin, and I go eat the food and get immersed in Asian culture, or I go to Mexico and get immersed in culture, or I go to Hawaii and I go to a luau. What the hell, man? It's fun to go see what other cultures do. This is a war on just being human. I mean, who's running this? Space aliens?
Well, you know, it's really not a racist holiday at all whatsoever.
I can't believe we have to even explain that.
Yeah, it's really not. And some of the people that actually were like, well, yeah, I agree that it's a racist holiday, but
it's
at the
super
same time,
inclusive. You just wear green, you go out and eat some corned beef and get drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I did have a couple say because of the First Amendment, they didn't want to agree to ban anything. And then I had a couple say that they themselves, because they were wearing green, I caught them off guard saying it's a racist holiday. So they freaked out and were like, oh, I didn't know that. And they ran off. But one girl actually that was wearing green, I went up and talked to her and she said, oh, I didn't know, but somebody actually brought it to my attention today and told me that it was. And she said that she was actually, you know, she learned something and she was going to take off her St. Patrick's Day.
Oh my gosh, thank God. So you were out there showing how crazy these people are, but she'd already been told. And again, it's like a cult where you don't discover a new planet, a new star, a new medicine, a new chord, you know, a new literature, a new path, you know, something amazing. You discover new things that are offensive that need to be banned.
Yes.
So this is really, really a cult we're talking about. Wow. So this is what, a 60-minute piece?
Yeah, it's a pretty long piece, but you know, it's really interesting just to see the interesting social experiment, finding out that people will just sign a petition to ban something if you call it racist.
Well, I know you did this just on the fly, you and Gavin. You're just awesome how you always stay hungry. New ideas. You're kicking ass, Millie Weaver. We love you. Here at Infowars, you and Gavin and the rest of the crew and your son. But looking at this, we should also do some pieces maybe next year where then you confront them and go, what the hell's your problem, man?
Yeah.
You know, everybody has, like a rodeo is a Western / Texas Spanish thing. It's not, it's a culture. It's not bad. If I go eat Mexican food, it's not that Mexicans are bad. Or I eat Chinese food, it's not that Chinese are bad. We're celebrating culture on these holidays, but it's just unbelievable. But again, it's this anti-whiteness, not pushed by the, quote, minorities or the majority. Now, it's pushed by the media that literally wants racial control.
Yeah, it is, definitely. And it's also pushed in the universities, just like how in that investigative report I did, Unmasking the Antifa SJW Hysteria, how we found that college professors are majority liberals. So most college professors are liberals. There's a higher amount of Marxist professors than there even are conservatives.
And they're the ones bailing
Yes.
the folks assaulting people out. And that's the thing. This isn't liberal. See, the whole name, progressive. They want to ban speech, ban whiteboards, ban brown paper bags, ban Halloween, ban celebrations of culture. That is the most anti-liberal crap the world. I mean, I'm not just saying it. That is the anti-liberal. These people are a damn foundation cult of brainwashers who want to kill all of their culture, but whatever their programming is, because all culture is about freedom and prosperity and goodness. Only artificial cultures of the last civilization and other empires that were centralized were anti-human. Basic cultures are about fun, coming together, and they don't want us to have fun. So here's the piece. I know Gavin's in there working on tightening it up because I said, please haul ass. He had like an hour. He had like an hour of footage down to 17 minutes an hour. It's a great job. We'll have other, more produced pieces out. But here it is. When we come back, you're going to host. You can do it either in the Rainbow Snatch persona or in your own persona. Millie Weaver, a great job.
Yes, thank you, Alex.
All right. Here is the piece. And then I've got one more live piece I'm going to do here on St. Patty's Day because Trump came out and totally trumped. He totally has chumped them when they say nobody was spying on him. They spied on Congress. They spied on the Senate. The NSA did. That's in the news. They spied on Merkel. He brought it up. This is really blowing up in their face. So that's coming up as another report. Infowars.com. They're trying to censor us. They hope you don't spread those links and articles. Here is the piece of Austin, Texas. The majority of SJWs at South by Southwest saying ban St. Patty's Day. Sign the petition.
This is Rainbow Snatch here, and we are here at South by Southwest in Austin, and I'm going to be talking to people about St. Patrick's Day and asking them to sign a petition to ban St. Patrick's Day, the white nationalist holiday. Let's go see if we can get these people to support our cause. So we're asking people to sign a petition to ban St. Patrick's Day because they don't realize it's actually a white nationalist holiday.
Yeah.
So can you please sign this for me?
Yeah, sure. I can get down on bringing down the white man. Sorry, you didn't hear that. I mean, what? White people suck? Yeah. Oh, how do I?
Yeah, just, it's a new pen.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're just trying to raise awareness that, it's actually a microaggression, the holiday, because it promotes this white supremacist holiday, and it actually, marginalizes and discriminates against the ethnic minorities in America. What do you think about that?
I know that the Irish were also slaves at one point as well, but I think at this point in time, like, it's still like a white majorities type of thing, and I believe in equality regardless of what skin color you are, and I think if everybody just has that mentality, I think there'd just be a lot less problems in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's people don't realize that there's Nazi tattoos, and it's a real problem in this country, and we really need to raise awareness to it. They wear the shamrock as a Nazi symbol tattoo.
Really?
Yes, they do. I could show you. Where is it? Right there.
Yes, okay.
So you see?
Yes. Well, I know that Ganesh definitely wants this symbol back as well, because they actually stole this from Hinduism, and that's not cool. So, yeah, I think they definitely need to get their priorities straight with that sort of thing. And
what about you? Will you sign it to, help ban the racist white supremacist holiday?
my workplace is actually celebrating today. I got the day off so I could come out here, but they've got shamrocks everywhere. I work at a retirement home, and I think that a lot of the people there, well, they're stuck in old ideals, and even back then, I mean, nobody thinks of it as that. Every holiday they celebrate there, it's just for fun. It's just a holiday. I mean, everything is decorated. Everybody goes all out, and yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people now, they don't really understand that it is a white supremacist holiday, and they're just kind of used to the idea of St. Patrick's Day as, like, you know, with her working at a retirement home, you know, the average age there is about 85, so they're pretty stuck in their ways at this point.
Yes.
And whether they are aware of it or
Thank
not,
you.
they don't know any better, and it's just one of those things that it's just the way it is, and it's always going to be this way. But I feel like with newer generations coming around, raising awareness of it, they still have time to get different ideologies in their heads while they still can, so that they don't not know any better, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
I'm trying to raise awareness about the white supremacist holiday, St. Patrick's Day, to get people to sign a petition to ban it, because, you know, it really is a white supremacist holiday, and it's not right for a lot of minorities in America. So could you sign this, you know, petition, you know, put your name there and signature if you agree that, you know, we shouldn't have white supremacist holidays in America?
How's it white supremacist?
I could show you right here. You know, we've got, let me show you. Many people don't know that the shamrock and all that is a racist symbol. They don't realize.
It's a Buddhist symbol as well.
Yeah, but this is also what Nazis and white supremacist Aryan Brotherhood groups use. See?
I'm just curious, by default, is like Cinco de Mayo, is that racist?
I would say no, it's not, because this is a group here that actually believes they're superior race, whereas you don't have that with Mexicans. You don't have them saying they're superior race to all other people.
I don't know. They're a very proud race. Okay, well, this is cool. I didn't know that was a stance on this. I don't like racism, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, people don't realize it. We're trying to bring awareness to it, and
so.
Okay, you know, you don't have to sign it if you feel differently about it. I mean, if you feel like it's okay.
I'm gonna sign it, but just trying to voice my opinion.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we're out here trying to raise awareness and, you know, get people to help sign this petition to, you know, get rid of racist holidays in America. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's definitely rooted in our American history. So it's like something like today's like age of information, like getting the word out is definitely important. Yeah.
So you would agree that it should be banned then, right? So.
I actually do work with our on the topic of like the war on drugs and sort of education in that respect. So.
I like your hair, by the way.
I like your hair.
Thank you. So did you know that St. Patrick's Day was a racist holiday?
Not before. I only understood it, I guess, like from the perspective of like, oh, celebrating like a certain culture, and you know, so yeah. I mean, I didn't realize like the exact history of it. So.
All right, thank you. I'm out here trying to raise awareness that St. Patrick's Day is a racist holiday. Many people don't know that it's actually a white supremacist holiday. So we're trying to raise a petition to ban racist holidays like St. Patrick's Day in America. Are you for or against racist holidays?
Definitely against. Yeah.
Do you think you could help us sign this petition to, you know, to ban the white supremacist holiday, St. Patrick's Day? I mean, did you know this before?
No, what exactly?
That St. Patrick's Day was a racist holiday.
Makes sense. It does make sense.
We're out here trying to raise awareness that, you know, St. Patrick's Day is actually a white supremacist holiday. Many people don't know this, but, you know, we're trying to raise awareness on it and get people to sign this to ban it. Are you for or against racist holidays?
I'm against racist holidays, obviously, but if people don't know what they're celebrating, then how are you going to expect them to, like, ban against it? I agree with the spreading awareness thing, but it's like, I'm triggered. Sorry.
You're triggered? Okay, because, you know, people don't realize that it is the clover is a white supremacist thing that they tattoo on themselves. And, I mean, are you for or against racist holidays?
I'm pretty against it. I've seen a couple posts about it in the past. I mean, I don't really celebrate extra holidays like that, so, I mean, I'd sign it. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, just because, you know, we've found that, you know, the minorities in the country tend to feel, you know, like it's a microaggression against them because it is a white supremacist holiday, St. Patrick's Day.
So have you had a lot of people out here?
Yeah, I've just started. I've just come out here and I've had a lot of people, and some people were like, yeah, I know, I totally agree on it. I was just talking about it, you know? Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, even as a kid, I was never really into it. I didn't really understand it. Like, what's it mean, you know? And
all right, thank you. We're out here raising awareness about racist holidays in America, so we're trying to get people to sign a petition to ban St. Patrick's Day.
We give them a whole month to themselves. White people don't get nothing. They can try to hide the Ku Klux Klan in their heart, but see, they spray painted me, so I look ugly, so I hate them myself.
You hate who?
Whoever the people are, the dark people that sprayed me with this tan or paint or whatever when I was young. Well,
who sprayed you with?
Some black people.
Really?
Yes.
What happened?
They just broke into my house, said they're gonna start something with Latinos, and they sprayed me with paint, brown and black. So it was permanent. I took baths. We got threatened in the shower with the children, and we ran out of the house.
So could you please help us sign this petition? We're trying to ban racist holidays in America, such as
Columbus Day,
such as St. Patrick's Day. Since today's St. Patrick's Day, that's why we're out here.
Are you guys out here on Columbus Day too?
You know, I'll be out here next Columbus Day for sure. Is Columbus Day one that really upsets you that we celebrate in America?
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of a bullshit holiday. Doesn't, I don't know, why would you celebrate a dude that enslaves the natives, you know, for his own political and capital gains?
Exactly. And you know, a lot of people say that St. Patrick's Day is actually a microaggression toward minorities in America. You know, it's a day where they feel left out. It's a day where you know, white supremacist groups actually tattoo shamrocks on themselves with swastikas. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, I haven't heard about that, but I don't know.
That's pretty extreme, but.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Wait, what'd you say?
Well, we'll try not to get any swastika tattoos or any you know, clover insignias tattooed on us today. So.
Yep, thank you. How about you? Did you know it was a racist holiday?
I didn't know it was a racist holiday. I never checked into St. Patrick's Day, so we were just really celebrating my daughter's birthday. So I really don't engage in it anyway.
Oh, I was wondering if you could sign this petition to help ban St. Patrick's Day, you know, because it's a white supremacist holiday, and it actually is not fair to minorities in the country that have to put up with it. I'm out here trying to raise awareness to people that St. Patrick's Day, which is today, is actually a white supremacist holiday. So we're trying to get people to sign this petition to ban St. Patrick's Day. So, I mean, are you guys against white supremacist holidays in America?
Yeah, I'm black. Shawty. It's a bad thing. It's St. Patrick's Day, didn't St. Patrick commit like mass genocide of blacks? Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. People compared him to Hitler.
Wow. Damn, son. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Many people don't realize that St. Patrick's Day is a white supremacist holiday. So we're just trying to raise awareness and get people to sign a petition to ban racist holidays in America like St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you know that it was a white supremacist holiday?
I knew, but I mean, I've never really cared for St. Patrick's Day, so it's never
Okay.
really been a thing for me. Can I just put my signature?
Yeah, yeah, you could just put NA for address if you don't have one.
Sweet. Well, it's super awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Yep, have a good day. Many people don't realize that St. Patrick's Day is actually a white supremacist racist holiday.
Yeah, no, I just found that out actually.
You did? Yeah.
Somebody was telling me, I was like, some people are saying that they're not Irish and that's not why they're not wearing green. And I was like, but she explained it to me and I was like, wow, I wish I knew that.
What did she say to you exactly?
That, she was like, do you know who St. Patrick is? And I was like, no, actually. She told me he was some guy that was against Muslims or something like that. And I was like, wow, really changed my opinion about the day, actually. It really did.
So can you help us sign this petition to help ban St. Patrick's Day in America because we don't want racist holidays here? Yeah, we don't want racist holidays. Are you against racist holidays?
No, you're right, you're right. All right.
Are you gonna go home and take off your green clothes when you get home?
Actually, this is my work shirt. But I did go out for these, buy them. So yeah, I really wish I didn't. Kind of a one-time wasted thing I got, but
Yeah, many people don't.
Right?
Yeah.
So what do I put? Oh.
Sign, yeah, just sign your name there and you just put your address and then date.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my address. But and then today's date.
Yep, 3/17. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
Y'all are rocking.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good day.
Spread the word. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were out here for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and we already got 13 signatures. Yeah, that's right, 13 people that agree that St. Patrick's Day is a racist, white supremacist holiday and that it should be all out banned from America. Same with those Halloween costumes. They should be banned as well. So that just goes to show that, St. Patrick's Day is a racist holiday that should be banned. Well, I was out there for about 40 minutes trying to talk to people, and I got a good number of people actually to sign the petition saying that St. Patrick's Day is a racist holiday and should be banned. Many people don't really question too much, and some people just kind of went along with it and acted like they already knew about it. So it's just interesting to see, guys, when you say something's racist, how many people in the name of political correctness will just jump right on the bandwagon to sign a petition to ban something. This is Millie Weaver signing off as Rainbow Snatch for Infowars.com. Well, I'm Millie Weaver here as Rainbow Snatch, and you just saw this video which proved that people are willing to throw everything out and ban everything if you call it racist. They are so afraid of coming off as not being politically correct that they will just go ahead and sign away their rights, ban everything in the name of political correctness. I mean, I was just sitting there watching it back, facepalm, where are these people coming up with these things? And that's what really makes me think about it. In the video I did about the Antifa fascists, and that investigative report talked about how universities actually are hiring only liberal and even Marxist professors. There's a big problem where there's no diversity regarding people's ideology. And, the other day I had on a guest, a professor, Ellis Washington. This man graduated from Harvard Law around the same time Barack Obama did, and his credentials were a mile long.
But at the same time, he had problems getting hired at universities and getting positions at universities because not only was he African American, but he was an African American conservative. And that was the problem. He was basically not chosen for those positions because he had a conservative ideology. And why is that important? Because university professors are teaching kids these politically correct classes, basically, where you can learn about cultural appropriation and why everything is racist. So that's just basically more of what we're seeing here. We're seeing the effects, the disastrous effects of indoctrination on young people in society, to where now you can just go out and talk to people and they will do anything, sign away their rights in the name of political correctness. So it's pretty amazing, guys. And just remember, you know, we're doing these reports. We're going undercover. We're, you know, busting our butt out there to expose this so that we can fix these problems here. And what's one solution that we could do? Well, we could start trying to protest or petition these universities to offer a diverse ideological and cultural representation of professors so that people aren't given this one-sided education that's just indoctrinating them to hate American culture. Why would people even think that St. Patrick's Day is a racist holiday? For starters, I mean, even some of these people, when I talked to them, like that last girl, she said, oh, I had already heard about it. Somebody already told me that it was a racist holiday, and therefore I'm embarrassed, basically. That's pretty much what she was getting at. And how is it that I can just easily tell people, oh, it's a racist holiday, and it jumps right in line with their programming so that they're so willing to sign away and ban St. Patrick's Day? Well, I hope you guys are going to enjoy yourself, celebrate St. Patrick's Day. There's nothing racist about the holiday whatsoever. This was just my attempt to show, through a social experiment, how easily suggestible these SJWs are when it comes to things being called racist and how they're so quick to ban it and get rid of it in the name of political correctness. Well, make sure you guys buy some of our shirts because they are awesome. Support our cause. We have the Trump-Pence 2020 shirts. The new shirts have come out and they are amazing. I love it. I was wearing it just the other day. I walked around, you know, grocery shopping in it, and I got some compliments and feedback on it. You know, there's more Trump supporters out there than you realize, and you will actually find that out when you wear shirts like this, because you may feel like you're alone in the world as a Trump supporter, but a lot of people will jump out and say, hey, you know, I feel you. I'm a Trump supporter too. You know, I appreciate you wearing that shirt because it makes me feel like I'm not alone as well. And you'll actually meet people who are like-minded like yourself. So make sure you get those, guys. They are awesome, and we do have them in stock. So thanks, guys. This is Millie Weaver, and I'm going to be signing off with you guys, but other people are going to be coming on. I think we have Owen coming up next.
All over the United States, but also in Europe, there are public attempts to shut down the free press and to demonize nationalist movements that are simply calling for sovereignty in the countries where the people live. The elites are calling for shutting down the people's voice in their own life. That's what globalism is, and everywhere is incredibly unpopular. Now, here I am with Leanne McAdoo and, of course, Millie Weaver. I'm Alex Jones. We are all wearing Trump-Pence 2020 Keeping America Great Again shirts because the enemy doesn't want us to speak out. They don't want us to talk to our friends, our neighbors, and have solidarity. They want to demonize the idea of the fact that we stand for a prosperous, sovereign nation based on we the people. And so because they're attempting to censor us in cyberspace, kick us off Google, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, it's more important than ever for liberty lovers of every color, because we're all one race, we all have red blood, to get one of these shirts. Support the broadcast, support free speech, but meet like-minded people, stand up against censorship, and let the bullies out there know we won't be silenced. Leanne McAdoo?
I'm looking at us right now, a little Trump gang right here. I cannot even imagine the look on SJW's faces if they were to see like a Trump gang of people just walking up to these rallies, going to the city halls, wherever, just showing up in numbers, showing who you really are, what you represent, and that you're not afraid, you're not going to be silenced, by their political bullying.
Absolutely. And Millie, you want to comment?
Yeah, that's exactly it. And we saw that during the March for Trump. We had so many people coming out and supporting down here in Austin as well, even in the pouring rain. People are out there representing their love for the president and their love for this country. And you know what? The Antifa, there were barely any people out there, and they all got intimidated at the end of the day, and they didn't win. They didn't try to chase the Trump supporters away. So these shirts are really awesome. I love it. I love it. People should be out there wearing this shirt, letting people know I support Trump, he's my president, and we're going to go again in 2020.
Uh-oh, it's the Trump gang.
Trump gang.
It got too bright out here for us to shoot the video earlier, but seriously, we didn't script this. We're all wearing our Trump Pence 2020 shirts. Trump's not perfect, Pence's not perfect, I'm not perfect, Leanne's not perfect, Millie's not perfect. The point is they're trying to suppress this for a reason. So, from the heart, Millie, Leanne, why are they trying to suppress this idea so much? The stock market's up $3 trillion, the best small business numbers since 1984, the Reagan recovery. I mean, good stuff's happening, common sense stuff's happening, but these multinationals thought they dominated America, and they're so pissed we're waking up. So why do you think it's important for folks to wear these shirts in public?
Well, because, you know, as Trump was talking about in his rally just last night, the American people have spoken and forced the government to listen, and that's what they don't like. They don't like that we actually elected somebody that's outside their sphere of influence. It's not somebody that's an establishment candidate. It's somebody that's going to actually represent America and put America first, put Americans first altogether. And that's why we should wear these shirts to show our support not only to President Trump, but to people out there so that they don't believe the fake news lies that the American people aren't standing behind President Trump.
Exactly. Their propaganda has not won, and that's what this shirt represents, is that, look, you Obama, you want to go in and set up your shadow government and stymie the Trump administration at every move, and you have your political operatives in there who are just going to be these rogue agents again and again and again trying to stop what the Trump administration is trying to accomplish for the American people. We're not going to let you. You think you're going to get him impeached before his term is even up? We're letting you know that we're ready to vote him back in 2020. So this shirt right here just kind of lets the world know that their programming hasn't worked. We want to make America great again, and we're going to vote to make it great again in 2020.
That's right. You haven't broken our will. We're not giving in to your bullying. You might shut a few of us down. You're not going to shut us all down. And Americans of every color, again, all bleed red blood. We want to have prosperity. And if you study classical economics, Trump is doing that. He's breaking the monopolies up. The big corporations can still have huge profits, but they want full control. Get your shirt today. Stand up for free speech. Infowarsstore.com. Trump Pence 2020. Keeping America great. And on the back, right there, Infowars.com. America first since 1776. And I got to say, you ladies, it's amazing there with your blue jeans and your shoes and the red lipstick. It really looks good on ladies. I think this is a good looking shirt.
It is. It's nice and comfortable too.
And I promise the ladies' shirts are coming soon.
Yes.
That's right. We're going to come out with it. Leanne, you're going to help me with the whole ladies line.
Oh, man.
You too.
Yeah.
They're ready.
We've got the Molon Labe gold foil for years. It's our best seller. That's cut for ladies, real soft, real nice. Got it made in America, you name it. It's just that we need to get everything made for ladies, but these fit pretty good for ladies.
No, they look great. Trump has a lot of support from the ladies as well, so don't let that be misrepresented, because he actually did get a good percentage of votes from women.
And babes.
More than Mitt Romney.
Yeah, that's true.
Babes, not Rainbow Snatch lookalikes.
Yes, right? Info babes.
All right, again, Trump Pence 2020. We also have the limited edition Hillary for President 2017. Report George Soros, that's about to go out. Final edition of that, final print of that, Infowarsstore.com. And no, you're funding the continued operation of Infowars, changing the world with your help, and hopeful expansion. But let me tell you, I'm not bitching. I expect to fight. They are coming after us everywhere. Saturday Night Live, the entertainment shows, lying about us. So please keep praying for us. Keep spreading the articles and videos at Infowars.com, because they are really striking back. The empire's striking back, so we the people are striking back.
We may have won by having President Trump elected and not some globalist candidate elected like Hillary Clinton. But we need more men out there standing up, wearing shirts that say, I support President Trump, he's my president, and don't you think that in 2020 we're going to back down, because we're going to fight even harder to preserve America and the policies that President Trump is pushing.
Right, and we're not sitting here like groveling at Trump's feet. It's not like he's a perfect person, but he is what we need right now. He represents this nationalism. He represents the people's voice fighting against the globalists and saying, look, we don't want your establishment. We don't want your coastal elites ruling whatever you think we need to do with our lives. More people need to stand up. We already won. We won. You should be wearing these shirts out there loud and proud, regardless if any little Antifa freaks try to take your MAGA hat or whatever. It's time for us to stand proud of who we are and the fact that, you know what, in a year from now, you all are going to be very thankful that we all voted Trump in and Trump 2020, and we look damn good doing it.
Yeah, exactly. The corrupt elite are against him, and we're seeing that as they're blocking his executive orders. He is trying to push the policies through to keep his campaign promises for us, but is 4 years enough? And that's why this shirt is so great. Trump for 2020, because we're going to need all the time we can to drain the swamp.
That's right. It will totally trigger the globalist when they see these shirts. And just 100,000 of the last one with Hillary sent shockwaves across the media. We put 5-6 times that of these shirts out there, which you can do if you take action. It will send shockwaves across the nation because they can censor the web all day. They can't censor the real world third dimension. Get your Trump Pins 2020 shirt today at InfoWarsStore.com and help these reporters get the funding they need to kick globalist butt.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
He trolled him. He baited him. He trolled him. He baited him.
You are fake news.
Sir. He trolled him. He baited him. I wish I was that smart. See, that's the Trump dimension.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that undermine...
Very fake news.
I know, but aren't you...
That's the Trump dimension. He trolled him. That's the Trump dimension. He baited him. That's the Trump dimension. He trolled him.
I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people.
It's just incredible. That's the Trump dimension.
It's the fake media.
He trolled him. That's the Trump dimension. He baited him. I wish I was that smart.
Among the most dishonest people in the world.
See, that's the Trump dimension.
Trump's tweets claiming that former President Barack Obama ordered the wiretapping of telephones at Trump Tower during the election. President Trump has not presented any evidence, and Obama's spokesman says, quote,
"This is preposterous. I've never approved of anything like that." Our source was the New York Times.
It's Trump. The plan of Trump. And thus, by extension, Trump. Mr. Rosen wrote not one but 2 articles, January 19th and 20th, saying they intercepted, these are words, they wiretapped the Trump communications. Trump turns it around and says that's illegal. Then they say, we never did that. Trump just trolled you.
We're now seeing it in real time.
One kind of bizarre right-wing fringe theory.
Where objective facts
to defend another bizarre right-wing fringe theory
are suddenly dismissed as being, right-wing conspiracy theories.
But that's okay. It's Trump. The plan of Trump. And thus, by extension, Trump. I mean, talk about gaslighting. Today we call it bone broth, and for thousands of years our ancestors enjoyed its benefits before it became lost to our modern diets of processed junk. We are now introducing Caveman by InfoWarsLife.com, the ultimate in true paleo nutrition with bone broth, turmeric root, chaga mushroom, and 7 total primal superfoods in a single great tasting formula. Caveman. It's those people living in the wilds having to actually build civilization that are our superior ancestors, and we need to do everything we can to recapture that. Everyone knew that you used all the parts of the animal. You used the meat for sustenance, the fat for cooking, but you used the bones for strength. From the outside structure full of minerals and key cofactors to the marrow that produces the blood for the body, this is the engine of the life essence. I'm a long way from the caveman my ancestors were, but I'm sure as hell trying to get back to that essence that made us what we were, and this is a big part of it. I know you're going to want to check out Caveman Ultimate Paleo Formula for yourself at InfoWarsLife.com today.